What is up, guys? Andy's back for your second video of today. You lucky people, you get to look at this face feeling a little bit fresher from the last one. A few swigs like tasty water, going out for some beautiful sunshine in a bit. We've done the counter attack, and now we're going to smash the sweats who just want to hold the ball and waste time. Disclaimer, you only use this tactic to get the ball back. Once you've got this tactic and you've got a minute, you switch to one of your more reserved, centralised ones. You can, if you're feeling like a danger guy, you can hold on to this tactic. You can, if you wish, run it. It's very aggressive. It is there for those that want to pass down the line, waste the time. You're going to go in, but you can get countered with it. So you ain't going to be all safe at the back. And the reason you're not going to be safe at back is because every one of your men's going to be running like a madman, like a scene from Braveheart, running forward to get that ball off them guys there. So just be aware of that. There's a few settings that you can tinker with. There's a few formations you can do this with. It's all the same concept. So all you want is as many people up front, heavy and sort of centralised, and then just a safety at the back. Everything else is just go. So let's get into it, my little mates. So, defensive style, constant pressure. You do not want to stop pressuring that ball. You don't want to make them feel safe, and you have got to pressure, and you pressure hard. So we're going all in. So the formation I've gone with is 4-3-3, the fifth variant, and I'll show you why. But you can use 4-2-4's alright. 4-5-1's not bad. I just prefer to have two strikers because if you get the ball, there's more to do with it. There's a couple of formations that work with it, but I just like the 4-3-3 and the fifth variant of this one, just because everybody just seems in the right position. But anyway, constant pressure. Like I say, you want everybody going at that ball, and there's a little cheeky tramp button on your controller that you can press, and I think it's down and right, overload ball slide. It's horrible, your stamina's going to die, but if this guy is just not giving you that ball, then I'm sorry, it's all in. And this is another reason why you only use this tactic to get the ball back. So he's doing that, you hit down right, down left, even though you've got constant pressure on anyway, you want full pressure, you want the overload ball slide, you want everybody going at that ball that you can. Once it's done, the pressure on your D-pad will come off anyway because you're on constant pressure, but the overload ball slide will stay on. Get that off because your stamina will go, and then you want to go to a more reserved formation once you've got the goal, whatever. You've kicked him out of his habits, because otherwise your stamina is just going to be depleted, and again you will be punished. So this is just one of those. It's like, just give me the ball. If you're chasing an 85th minute winner, if he's passing it around like an absolute sweat, I won't let you have it. This is where you go to this tactic. So constant pressure. Width, we're going for 8. You can bring this down if you want. The reason I have width, it just gives everybody a bit of position to come in, but you can come down to 7. You don't want to be too narrow, but width, it just spreads everybody out, and to me it pressures. It gives you more chance to be pressuring. Depth 10. We're going in. Like I say, you want him, if he's going to pass it round his back line, you want it a danger zone for him. You're not giving him space to do it. You're going in on him. So that's what I said. You can be countered with this, so be careful. Offensive style, we're going fast build up because once you've got that ball, everybody's there anyway. So you want players just running forward at his net to panic him again, or her, who knows. But your opponent, you want fast build-up. So you've got that ball now, everybody's just running forward at that net. So this is a formation that relies on fast players, good shooting. I mean, a lot of players are up there now. Even your centre mids you want as a threat, and you want to be able good stamina. And if you are in trouble, to be able to get down that pitch as soon as possible. Players in the box, you can crank it all the way up if you want. And I've gone for 6. Reason for 6 is, again, if you do get countered a little bit, you've got a few players sort of hanging on the edge to stop that counter for you. Corners and free kicks 2 and 2, again, just so you're not getting heavily countered. But as I say, this is not, you don't put this formation on out the gate and leave it on for 90 minutes. You will get ruined. This is the sweat killer. Okay. Player instructions, so ignore the formations and bits like that. So we'll start at the back, keeper, balance, nothing there. Balance. Stay back and normal, nothing on your centre backs. Wing backs, balance attack, normal interceptions. The only thing that we're changing here is the inverted run. And what the inverted run is, instead of them going down the wings, they'll come into your central. So your centre mids, left mids, right mids, whatever, wingers, when these come up to defend, they'll push into that gap. So this is what I say, when you've got it wide, you're covering the wings, these guys will come up and they'll cover like between sort of your more central players and your outfield players. So it sort of makes like that shape, if you like. So it's pushing them up and it's scooping them in. So again, you can be countered, but it's a chance that you're taking. You just want that ball back. You don't want to even give him a chance to think about it. But that's what the inverted does. So that's the only thing that we're changing here. CDM, you can have this guy on drop back if you are feeling brave and you want this on all the time, which I wouldn't recommend. Put this guy on drop back. However, for what you want, have him on balance, cover centre, normal interceptions. You can change it to aggressive interception. I would just put normal, balance support, just as long as he's covering centre, because you just want him not completely out of position, covering that back line if you do get countered. But if you are running this more often than not, have him on stay back while attacking. But otherwise, again, you just want a player sort of hanging around on the halfway line who's not going to move for you, covering that counter just in case you do get hit with one. Okay. Central mids. Right, so you want these on get forward, stay on the edge of the box, aggressive interceptions, you stick into position and you are covering the wing. Again, because your fullbacks are going to come inside on the inverted, if you do get hit and somebody tries over the top in it down the wing, these guys. So again, ignore the position of the player here. This was just purely for an objective. Can't think of my words then. So again, pacey players, good physicals and whatnot, like just well-rounded players, but there's plenty out there now. But yeah, so you get him forward again, because again, you just want everybody not to breathe. When you've got that press on, everybody's coming for that ball. Like he's not got a chance. Stay on the edge of the box with a cross. The reason that we do that is, again, if they want to go to their keeper and you're coming in, or they're passing it round, or you're breaking, again, it's just creating a little wall around the box, stop that counter, and the only option you're giving your opponent is to hoof it down the pitch, and hopefully he's got everybody coming back on defence to help, so it doesn't really matter anyway. Aggressive interceptions, again, through those gaps, you just want them, magnet feet. It's almost French, isn't it? And then you're covering wing just because you've got that inverted run on your fullbacks. Okay, same on the other side. Should be get forward, balance crossing runs, aggressive interceptions. Stay on the edge of the box. That should have been, but it's not saved because we're on the web app and it's awful. But again, stay on the edge of the box, get forward, aggressive interceptions, stick to position, and cover wing. Your wide players. So I have basic defensive support on these, not come back. You can, again, if you are running this more often than not, and you just want a hyper aggressive formation, then have these on come back on defence. Otherwise, basic defensive support. Free roam we're going with again, purely because it just allows that element of surprise. And you're closing more gaps, and they're not. If your player's sort of passing it middle, it gives them that swing, sort of like an up-front sweeper, if you like, where they'll just cover everywhere. Balance support, balance crossing runs, but aggressive interceptions. So these players are sort of like a pendulum. They'll cover you in all the positions. However, they're not being too aggressive in the runs forward, just to give you that more defensive-minded out wide out wide play, and that's the same on the other side as well with Stinky Ronaldo. Basic defence, free roam, balanced support, balanced crossing runs, aggressive interceptions. Again, because while you're constant pressuring, your player panics. You want fruit middle with your fastest players. So usually your Neymars and whatnot, and they're gone to the box then. And then for your central guy, your attacker, so we want him on stay central, get him behind, aggressive interceptions, and come back on defence. And the reason that we do that is if he does ping it, you're going to have him running forward. You've got your wingers sort of floating around anyway to come inside, but he's just giving that bit extra support if you do get countered. But otherwise, he's gone. Stay back, get him behind, aggressive interceptions, come back on defence. So that's it, guys. As I say, there's a couple of settings in there that you can and you will tinker with. Not a problem at all. As I say, there's a couple of formations that work with this. This is the one that I found best for me. Like I say, I can't stress anymore, unless you are a master at FIFA, and if you are, then why are you watching my videos? Don't keep this formation on. If you do, as I say, drop your wingers to come back on defence, have your CDM on stay back in defence. And that's about it, guys. There's not too much more I can say. So as always, thanks for watching. It's always appreciated. Slowly getting the views now. So again, if you can just hit that thumbs up button, it doesn't take a lot. If you can like the video, again, it doesn't take a lot. Subscribe if you can. It'd be brilliant for me because we want to grow the channel. And then anything you want to see, any conversations you want to have, any suggestions, anything, pop it in the box and I'll get back to you down below. But until then, guys, stay safe, enjoy the sunshine, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace and love, guys.